Hello everyone, welcome back to ATP Creative Corner. In today's video, I am going to make this unique lunch bag. This bag requires two rectangular panels that goes at the top and the bottom of the bag, and for the body of the bag, we are going to use a long piece of fabric which is going to go around these panels. This can be made in any size. In today's video, I am going to make a smaller sized bag for easy understanding. The measurements for both these bags will be given in the description box below. If you are new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I make a new stitching tutorial every week. Now let's get started. First, for the top and bottom panels, I have taken two rectangular pieces of main fabric, two pieces of interfacing and two pieces of lining of same dimension 6 inches across 7 inches. For the body of the bag, we need a long piece of fabric whose length is calculated by adding all the sides of this panel. That is going to be 26 inches, and I am going to add half inch to it as a seam allowance. So I have taken a long piece of fabric with dimensions 6 inches across 26.5 inches. With the same dimensions, I have taken a long piece of interfacing as well as lining. To begin with, I am going to place the interfacing on the wrong side of the main fabric. In my case, I am using duck canvas. You can use fusible interfacing as well. Now to join them together, I am going to give straight stitch on all four sides. Once done, it will look something like this. Next, I am going to prepare the top panel. I am going to draw a straight line diagonally like this. And I'll cut along this line. Similarly, I'll cut the lining fabric as well. Next, I am going to take a zipper by measuring the panel diagonally like this. Next, I am going to place the zipper with its right sides facing downwards like this. And I am going to place the lining fabric with its right sides facing downwards like this. I am using sewing clips to keep them in place. Now I'll give a straight stitch here. You can see the zipper is sandwiched between the lining fabric and the main fabric. Next, I'll give a top stitch here. Top stitch is done. Next, on the right side of the other piece of the panel, I'm going to place the right side of the zipper downwards like this. I'll place the lining fabric with its right sides facing downwards like this. I'm using sewing clips to keep them in place. Now I'll give a straight stitch here. Once done, it will look something like this. I've given a top stitch on the other side as well. Next, for the handles, I have taken the nylon webbing. These are 1 inch in width and 10 inches in length. To seal the raw edges, I am going to hold it in flame for 2-3 seconds like this. Next, I am going to stitch the handles on the shorter sides. I am going to place the handles such that they are 1.5 inches apart like this. Next I'll give straight stitches here. Now it's done. Handles are joined and our top panel is ready now. For the bottom panel, I am going to place the lining fabric on the wrong side of the main fabric and give straight stitches on the edges. Similarly, for the body piece of the bag, I am going to place the lining fabric on the wrong side of the main fabric and give stitches on the edges. Now it's done. Next, I am going to fold the body piece in half with its right sides facing each other like this and give a straight stitch here. Now it's done. Now to seal the raw edges, I am going to take a fabric strip of length 7 inches and width 1.5 inches. I am going to place the strip with its right sides facing downwards like this and give a straight stitch. Now it's done. Next, I am going to fold the fabric on these 3 sides and give a straight stitch on top. Now it's done and the body of the bag is ready now. Now I am going to join the bottom panel to this. Please note that their right sides are facing each other. I am going to use sewing clips to hold them in place. Now I'll give stitch on all 4 sides. Now it's done. Note that the bottom panel is placed horizontally. I'm going to join the top panel vertically like this. For the proper placement of the top panel, I am going to make 2 notch marks on the sides like this. Now I'll join the top panel to this. I am using sewing clips to hold them together. Now I'll give straight stitch on all 4 sides. Now it's done. To seal the raw edges, I am going to use nylon webbing. You can use bias tape as well. This is 1-inch nylon webbing. I am going to fold it in half and place it on the raw edges. This way, I am going to cover the raw edges on all 4 sides. Now when I reach the starting point, I am going to cut the webbing by keeping ½ inch more than required. And I'm going to place it such that it overlaps the starting point like this. Now I'll give a top stitch on all 4 sides. Now it's done. Now similarly I'm going to seal the raw edges on the other side. Once done, it will look something like this. Now I'll turn the right side of the bag outwards. The top panel of this bag is supposed to be folded like this. So for that I'm going to use magnetic button. So between the handles I'm going to attach magnetic buttons on both the sides. And our lunch bag is ready. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.